Hello, this is
High Time
Jacob
Radio.
Chapman from High Time Radio.
I'm Judge Stuff. This is DMA. Do I need you now?
Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Brooke. This is High Time Radio with,
Jacob Chapman.
yeah,
Tim Jutzper.
Angus Panita.
Hi, I'm James.
and now we're interviewing Nathan. Angus, the first question, please.
When about to get started?
Good question, Angus. So the Pulse got started 30 years ago now. It's our 30th anniversary this year. So how old are you?
45.
Awesome. So it started when you were a teenager. There was a group of people in Geelong that saw the need for Geelong to have its own community radio station to give a voice to the community. We didn't really have any other community-focused media, where real people could get on and share their stories and experiences and passions and that type of thing. So they got together and applied for a temporary broadcast licence to do a few test broadcasts, which I think were done from the Matthew Flinders school building initially. And it kind of grew into a fully fledged radio station from there. The first setup was off Little Mallup Street in town there, off one of the little alleyways underground. And then a couple of years after that, we moved up to our current location on Little Ryrie Street, where we are today.
Is the Pulse ISB here?
So initially we were, for our test broadcasts, we broadcasted up at the Matthew Flinders school building in central Geelong. And then when the radio station kind of got off the ground properly, we were located in one of the little alleyways off Little Mallup Street in central Geelong. Then a couple of years later, we moved up to the current location, Little Ryrie Street, where we are today. It was originally a factory site here, and we had the members of the original radio station actually constructed a lot of the setup here. They built mud bricks to create the soundproof studio walls and stuff. So it's great that we've kind of still got some of the work that the initial volunteers put in, standing here today for and still using.
How important is the community radio?
Oh, it's vital. There's so many so many things going on around Geelong that, and of course our surrounding areas that can get our signal as well, that don't really get covered by commercial radio stations or by the newspapers, things like that. So it's community radio is very important to kind of get the word out there about different goings on around Geelong that aren't really being covered elsewhere.
Yep.
And of course, the community radio gives the opportunity for people like me and you to get on air and share what we're passionate about.
Sure.
And I think that's a fantastic thing.
Yeah.
Describe your role here at the Pulse and how long have you been there?
I've been here about 8 years now, so my role is very varied. Technically, I'm supposed to be administration, so working in the office here, answering the phone calls and emails and that type of thing. But we're all very multi-skilled at the Pulse. We do a lot of other stuff as well. I make some promos that go on air and currently do the promo schedule. Bit of this and a bit of that.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, that's it.
What would you say to someone wanting to start at this on radio show at the Pulse?
Ooh, I'd say find something you're passionate about and want to share with the community. That's how a good show's made. It's got content that you put me on the spot here with these difficult questions.
Not expecting.
Yeah.
Should have let you.
I'd say get in touch with us and about our intro to radio broadcasting courses, which we hold a couple of times a year. So they kind of provide everyone with the starting skills they need to do a program. From there, after you've been trained up, you're welcome to come and practice in the studios and do some recording. So we get everyone to do a demonstration program to show us what kind of program they'd like to present on the station, and then we'll take a listen and see where it could fit in.
Could you even volunteer, Nathan, if you wanted to work or sit in, should I say, on a programme perhaps that was of interest to sort of get a little bit of, would that be possible?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Lots of people they've kind of got an interest but don't really know where to start. So we're happy to have people come and sit in on a program that interests them and see if it's something they want to pursue further, and maybe help out behind the scenes perhaps as well if they're a bit nervous to get on the microphone. So there's definitely lots of yeah.
Is there anything you would like to change here at the Pulse?
It'd be nice if we had some more money coming in, but I suppose that's the same for everywhere.
Okay. Sure.
You need a bigger building, do you?
Oh yeah, we do.
And can I have some more information about what frequency did the test broadcasts were on back in the mid-80s?
I'm not sure what frequency they were on, to be honest. I was
I know in 1988 when 3YR went full time, they were broadcasting on 100.3.
That's right.
Which now Nova 100 in Melbourne has got the frequency.
That's right.
But moved to 94.7. You can hear it in the Bellarine Peninsula these days. Clear, loud and clear.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We were originally broadcasting on a different frequency, as you mentioned, 100.3. So we were on that frequency for a few years until about 15 or so years ago, I think. And as you mentioned, we were originally called 3YR, which stands for Youyang's Radio. And after that, we had a name change to Geelong Radio. And then when we got told to change our frequency again by the Australian Communications and Media Authority, we rebranded as The Pulse and started broadcasting on 94.7 FM.
And look at us today.
Exactly.
We've gone Geelong-wide, including the Bellarine Peninsula and the Surf Coast. Even Lara, too, and Bannockburn.
So what station is... So if I wanted to get onto the radio, which...
94.7.
90 point...
You'll find it FM.
FM. I've got to look at that.
Find it.
I've got to find it.
You're not on it already?
Lindy,
Wait, no,
I'm in Melbourne.
And Melbourne? Is, yeah?
We go up to about Altona kind of area, like the western suburbs in Melbourne, but not all the way. Yeah.
I'm in Melbourne.
Yeah.
You can computer.
Yeah, you can listen in on your computer on the website, 947thepulse.com, and you can listen in from anywhere, even if you're in Melbourne, as Angus pointed out.
Can you listen to it on your phone?
Certainly can.
Cool.
If you've got a web browser on your phone, or you can go on the website, or there's a few radio apps as well that let you listen in.
Radio apps. I might actually listen to it. No.
I think that's a good idea.
Maybe a little dude on the road.
Exactly.
On the computer.
We do. We have listeners all around the world. Some of our programs that we broadcast at night time in different languages, they have, like, for example, our Croatian program, they have people in Croatia tuning in. Our South African program, they have people in South Africa tuning in, all online via the magic of computer. So it's fantastic what the technology we have these days can do.
And it is great for the community because then, like you say, Nathan, with all the different cultures that are here, it kind of makes it a good base so that people perhaps, don't feel quite so isolated. It's great for us foreigners, be included, getting to know what's out there, and just because sometimes it can be a bit lonely when you come over at the start. But a lot of people, I guess, come with their families. The Croatian crowd come with all their gang and everything. Usually there's a lot of community there to share and stuff. But I think it's a great atmosphere, and certainly myself personally being at the Pulse, before we used to have some lovely cooking going on.
Yeah.
And different nationalities, and there was some gorgeous smells coming from the kitchen and things.
Kitchen.
Well, not the kitchen, but the
Oh.
microwave mainly. There's not a kitchen, but yeah,
Oh.
but heating up their foods. You
Oh.
know, we managed to taste a few delights. So yeah, it's all
Oh.
happening. I know.
Yeah, it's a nice little.
Have I made you
hubby
hungry
idea.
now, Brooke?
You're making me hungry, yeah. You're making me starving, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing, and radio is a way that people from these communities can connect with each other and with other people in Geelong. There's, for example, lots of older people, they might not have the skills to get on their computer and keep in touch with the news, and the radio is a great way for them to keep in touch with what's going on and keep their finger on the pulse, as it were.
Hey, have you got any? Is there any old free AR tapes somewhere in the building?
There is actually on some big reel-to-reel tapes, but we don't have a working reel-to-reel machine at the moment. We've got one that kind of chews the tapes up. So,
Oh, you get digitally remastered again before any deterioration?
we tried to do that actually, but some of the I don't think what was left on the tapes was probably the best examples of some of the program we had go to air. Although, interestingly enough, there was a tape of a live performance by... I've forgotten the band name.
Oh, I think I know what it was.
No, it's someone from the 80s, but...
80s.
Yes, like someone that was relatively well known in the 80s. I'll check on that and let you know next time you're in.
Tiny Farnham.
No, not John Farnham. It was a band.
It was a band.
Yeah. No, it's
Was it up in Melbourne?
No, it all happened right here.
Oh wow.
No. I've been up to every show this year.
The vinyls?
No, I know they're from Geelong. It wasn't. I think it was like the Uncanny X-Men or someone like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What happened to the old reel-to-reel promos now? Have they gone to the bin?
No, all the tapes that are still around when I started here are still here. But when the computers were introduced, a lot of the tape technology became out of date. So it was taken away and replaced, and we don't really have a lot of tapes from those early days, unfortunately. We do have some newsletters and paper-based material still around, old posters and things like that. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe you could tell us a bit about how you started on the radio, Angus. About the people you've done shows with.
I started it new for an amalgam.
And how many years ago was that?
Oh, I don't know.
Long time.
Just explain.
Scary to think. Showing your age, Angus.
Maybe
No, you're not showing your age.
Wow.
because I'm 40, nearly 45.
Wow.
My birthday in November.
Awesome.
November.
Yes.
There's three. There's three November. There's three. There's three birthdays in November.
Have you always been green?
Not always. During the 3YR days, we had a yellow and blue logo.
Okay.
So since we've been the Pulse, we've always had the green as our...
The green. What
Yeah.
about the blue?
Yeah, the blue's come and gone. We don't have any blue in our current logo at the moment. The sign that's up there at the moment's a little bit old.
You should change it.
We should, actually.
What does Simon actually do here?
He hosts a show that's currently broadcasting on Thursdays, 1 p.m, Simon's Music from All Around the World, with our friend Lindy here. Welcome to tune into that if you like, on 94.7 FM or on the computer. And Simon does take song requests as well. So
Simon,
How about Wheel in the Sky by Journey?
Simon request.
Yeah.
That down, James. Sounds
Yep.
like a good song.
This
We
is my
could-
request from James.
All right, let's write that down and pass along to Simon when he's in this week.
Mamma Mia.
No.
Brooke is a big ABBA fan.
No, I'm not. No.
What do you normally say?
No over.
Oh.
There's no over.
Thank you, Nathan.
For his time.
Thank
Your
you,
time.
Nathan, for your time, and we have to
Thanks, mate.
go now and say hello to Simon for me on Thursday.
I will do. Thanks, Brooke. It was my pleasure to be in here today with you guys, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
And don't
Yeah.
forget to find modern technology to convert those reel-to-reel tapes into MP3s.
All right. If anyone has a tape player out there, feel free to give us a ring. We'll see what we can do.
Enjoy.